This is an isolated attack here. This is an attempted murder on a correctional officer.
The union representing corrections officers says it is fed up after the attack that left 5 officers injured at the Souza Baranowski Correctional Center. One of those officers was stabbed a dozen times.
And tonight, the union says something needs to be done to protect their safety. WBZ's Beth Germano is live in Lancaster for us tonight. And Beth, the union says this is the last straw.
Well, they say this is not an isolated incident, claiming there have been at least 30 assaults on corrections officers in the last 3 months. This one, the most violent in recent memory. They say this officer is lucky to have survived, and if the state doesn't act soon, it'll happen again.
This is an attempted murder on a correctional officer.
Tensions are high inside and outside the Souza Baranowski Correctional Center that remains in lockdown with tighter security at the entrance. Last night, 2 corrections officers were violently stabbed by inmates in a housing unit, and their union wants answers, calling it a hit.
We're going to try and kill this officer. Fortunately, this officer fought his way past it and through it, and now we're lucky that we're not having a different conversation right now.
One officer was stabbed 12 times in the back and remains hospitalized. The union releasing this photo of one of 3 officers who responded and was also wounded, saying it's an ongoing safety problem that needs immediate action to essentially cleanse the prison of weapons.
We've been asking for tactical units to come in here. The department has many resources to facilitate this and to keep this prison safe for staff and inmates. And it seems to be falling on deaf ears lately.
It's unclear what weapons were used in this attack, but the union says inmates are now given iPad-like tablets when they enter, releasing photos which they say show homemade weapons that are made when the tablets are broken for their metal parts. At least 70 weapons recovered, they say, in the last 3 months.
What is the morale like in the facility today?
Very low, as always. It's been like that for quite a while now. All right, these assaults have been going on.
The Department of Corrections released a statement saying the department has launched a comprehensive investigation to determine the facts and circumstances and is also conducting a full security assessment. The incarcerated males identified to be involved in this incident have been transferred to other DOC facilities. These officers say they're losing members out of concern no one is looking out for their safety.
They want to be backed by the manager, that people that are supposed to care the most, and they're just not getting that.
Now, one other officer who was stabbed has been treated and released, along with the 3 other responding officers who were wounded. And coming up at 6 o'clock, the reaction from a former corrections officer who nearly lost his life after a beating from an inmate. Reporting live from Lancaster, I'm Beth Germano, WBZ News.